Hello everyone, Sean here again from Modern Nexus. Today I'm going to be doing a daily with Stompy. It's a slightly updated list with Avatar of the Resolute from Dragon's Avatar here. He's basically a better Garrick's companion, so he brings some top deck power to the game. Like, he's great turn 2, but he's also great turn 5 sometimes, so he can get big. So this is the basic list. Sideboard is fairly good, fairly well tuned. It's probably not the best version, but it's not bad. So anyway, I feel pretty confident in the list overall, so let's get to it. This is a very solid starting hand. He's running Clifftop Retreats, which makes me think he's running some kind of budget list. There's not really any reason to run retreats, I don't think, in Modern, if you have the cash to, pay for maces and Rugged Prairie and whatnot. So Stompy, if you don't know, is just a mono green aggro deck. It's been around forever, although in Modern it's about a year old. It's almost exactly a year old, actually. So yep. But the archetype has been around forever. So okay, never mind. This is a pretty good deck, most likely. What do we do? He's got no counter spells, so generally you want to play like something like Tusker first, and then the guy second. It can be, I think this is one of the mistakes that players newer to Stompy make. They play the guys first, but if you do the math, pretty basic math, you'll see that over 2 turns you'll do more damage if you play the guy second, or over 3 turns even. So yeah, we'll play the Tusker. This is one of the reasons we play, in this lot, we play Tusker instead of Garrick's Companion. So we can profitably block this guy. Many other reasons. I mean, there's many other creatures that this interacts with better, like Goblin Guide, for example, Monastery Swiss Spear a lot of the time. It's just it's surprisingly beneficial to have 3 toughness despite the bolt weakness. Garrick's Companion, if you don't know, I'll look it up. Just 3/2 trample, so it's a worse Avatar of the Resolute. Resolute is the same thing. What does he kill? Lightning Bolt, that's totally fine. So he's playing black, red, white, Mardu, token, well, maybe tokens. So the ooze I want to wait until next turn, I think, in case another creature dies, which is entirely possible. And then I can get him at a bolt range immediately, so. So, let's get that there. He may bolt in response. That's acceptable. It's not great, but it is acceptable. At least I get a land out of it. I don't know, that helps me a ton. Also, Path sucks against ooze. Now, if he blocks, which he may well, that helps my Avatar next turn. he's going to race. Not necessarily a bad idea, but he's at 13, so he's going to be lower soon. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Interesting. It's probably strictly worse than the Esper list, but any good stuff list is good, really. So that's quite annoying. That could get a massive amount of advantage here. But yeah, blocking is a horrible idea for us, so almost always. So we're just going to keep swinging in. We got blockers anyway, so. So I think Tusker, and then Ooze, and then Avatar next turn, possibly. I don't mind terribly that I can't get it out of bullet range. It's getting late game. He has few cards, so there's not much going on in the graveyard, so could be soon, but I think, like, he may win this, but generally speaking, I think this deck lines up poorly against mine. Oh, that sucks. But it is more food for Stompy, but I think he's definitely getting the... Yeah, he gets 2 tokens out of it, not just 1. That's nasty. Does shorten my clock a bit. Wow, never mind. I take it all back. This is absurd. I can get rid of that second souls at least, but this is nasty. He may just swing with everything. Probably not. Probably just this guy. I don't know. But next turn, I mean, there's no way he's not going to Alpha Strike. It's fine. I think we can let it through. It probably doesn't matter. I don't know if there's... I highly doubt there's any way out of this, but... Yep, that's not going to do it. So, he can do... These have prowess too, that's insane. But, I mean, if he draws an instant or sorcery, yeah, we just lose, I think, no matter what. But let's assume he doesn't. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. So, we have to leave something behind. Right? Or do we force him to block? This can become a 4, 4, 4, 7, 9. Yeah, so he has to block, actually, but he has this man line too. God, I don't know. I think we're just boned, no matter what. Just gotta go play about Mentor. Probably bring in Dismember. do we just hold off and hope to draw like Aspect to Hydra and Rancor or something? Or we don't even, this is trample, so we don't necessarily need Rancor. We could just hope to draw an Aspect. I imagine he's not going to attack through this, with the exception of these guys. So yeah, I guess we just hold off. He may have delve spells, in which case I do want to get rid of these. Probably doesn't matter, but no great reason not to. Going on a lot longer than I would like, especially with this guy out. Yeah, the longer this goes on, the more advantage he gets, so I need to basically draw an Aspect to Hydra, and then I may have a shot. Even then, I don't know. 2, 4, 5, that would give +5, so I'd swing it for 8. Just with this guy. 8, 12, 15, 17. That is a lot. So I'd probably take out the oozes. Bring in, I don't know, I bring in 2 dismember, 1 aspect. Seems good. Yep, that's what I do. I'm getting life, a bit of life though. That helps. Decent. So you can see, you know, the top deck power of this card. Do we attack? Can we kill him this turn? No. Don't think so. 4, 7, 9, 12. And he could just chump block most of it and then swing for lethal. Probably. Let's assume he blocks everything. No, he's not even going to block everything. He'll let everything through except... I don't even know. Maybe not. Maybe I can swing. He's going to be a 4-3. I don't know. 4, 7, 9. He is going to have to block, but he can block all of these just on tokens. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 12. And one of those would not get through. So it's risky, but probably I should do it. If he draws a thing, if he draws an instant or sorcery, I just die. If he draws a removal spell, I just die. But that's probably going to happen anyway, so honestly I am just going to go for it. I'm going to play this now because this is may die. So it lets him plan things out a bit better, but I don't know, I do want that to be big, so let's do it. And he could, you know, pull some tricks off now that make his guys bigger, so I don't know, but I feel like I have to take the risk. I can't just sit around all day and pray for an aspect to Hydra, of which I only have 2 in the main board. I would like more, but I feel like there's not really room. So 4/3 reach trample for 2, pretty great. And it can get bigger. It's our Tarmogoyf, you know? We don't play Tarmogoyf because a lot of times it's not going to be reliably big, but this guy is always going to be at least a 3/2 reach trample, so I'm really pretty happy if any of this stuff dies. Either way. Also, this comes back as a blocker, so that's nice. I didn't think about that. It's fine. He's blocking way more than I expected. Surprised he's trying to kill that. Well, it's the trample. I guess he's afraid of the trample. This works for me. I guess he figures he'll get more tokens. Maybe he has some shenanigans here, so not now, then next turn. But either way, this is still potentially good for me. Makes it a bit bigger to trade. Yeah, it's a bit rough. Potentially I should have... No, none of these are going to be creatures in the graveyard, so he's pretty useless anyway. So there we go. We're actually in a pretty good spot. He still has trample. It's another thing about this guy, that he brings some much needed evasion. It's one of the reasons we wreck treetop, because it can be hard to punch damage through. Yeah, that's nasty. I see why he's running red. He wants to go... Yeah, it's just Mardu tokens. It's a good deck, actually, from what I've seen. It doesn't seem to be taken off like Esper Mentor, but I don't know. Not sure what Esper Mentor plays blue for specifically. I mean, probably counterspells. Ooh, aspect, very nice. I think we just go for 2, 4, 6, 6, 10, 9, 12, whatever. Can he kill me next turn? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no. I mean, if he draws a thing, obviously, but we need to take the risk. Can't just sit here all day. So this is the best top deck possible, really. One thing I love about Avatar is it synergizes with itself. So if I play another Avatar, it'll get bigger, and if I play another one after that, it'll get even bigger. So it's great. And then Aspect is great with it, because the 2 devotion. Yeah, that's fine. Almost definitely, yeah. I'm gonna Aspect this guy. I don't know if I'll be able to kill him, but we'll see. actually. 6 from this and 9 from that. Or 3 from that, 9 total, I mean. Right? Yes. Thank God. I really thought there was no way out of that. So ooze, good. Definitely helps against souls, but I don't know if I want to leave an ooze just for souls. I feel like I want to go over the top like I did there with aspect. And then leaving a dismember. Prey upon. Definitely want prey upon. Oh, why do I have so many? Oh, I brought in dismember. Yeah, I feel like this is a decent balance. Yeah, let's do that. Don't really like lowering the creature count, but sometimes you have to. And I think 24 is still quite acceptable. Another very solid hand. So you can see Avatar doing work already. This reach, by the way, very nice against the Souls tokens. The only thing that would make it better really is Vigilance. That need to really be insane. That would be too good. It's pretty insane as is. I mean, for us, not really for any other decks, but yeah, this almost feels custom built for Stompy. I imagine it was unintentional, but possibly I could see the deck having gotten some attention at Wizards, and maybe they thought this would be a good idea. I do feel like they design some cards specifically for Modern, like obviously with Standard and probably Draft in mind too, but they seem to keep Modern in mind sometimes, which is great. So now we go Tusker and then Avatar next turn. Hopefully this doesn't die. Of course I may, yeah, do Avatar next turn and possibly even Aspect. Don't want to get too greedy with the Aspect, but I do have the Vines for backup, so kind of want to do a crazy turn here actually. Can I do all 3? No, I need 4 mana. 2, 3, 4, yeah. So 3 one-landers. That's brutal. So I kind of want to Rancor here, and then if he tries to kill it in response, I can just regenerate it. I think I'll do that. I sacrificed 2 power, but I'm already very ahead. Oh, and there we go. This is nasty. Yeah, we're going to clean up here. We're too far ahead for him to catch up. I know how he feels. I've had a few games like this. Everyone does, of course, you know. Yep. Here we go. Oh, I didn't get to see his hand there. Yeah, so it kind of feels crappy to win that way, but honestly I had a great hand. I might have won anyway. So yeah, that's round 1 with Stompy. Off to a good start. Don't know if I can keep it up, but we'll see. I've done a few dailies with Stompy before and did okay, but not great. The deck didn't feel very strong. Could have just had a run of bad luck, but yeah, it wasn't as strong as I would have liked. But I like this list better. I think it's a little tighter, and Avatar definitely helps. So, especially in this meta, all the Lingering Souls and Affinity running around. So, anyway, back for round 2 soon. Hello everyone, back for round 2. With a decent hand. If he has a path, this is terrible, but could be pretty good. I don't know, it's risky, but I'm gonna go with it. Looks like Merfolk, which could potentially be bad for me. So no turn 1 play for us, which is a bit rough, but such is life. That's atrocious. Now we're quite a bit behind. At least we do have this. It's one thing that kind of screws us. That's the only thing that screws us, really. Usually being dependent on one color has the advantage that you never get screwed. Jesus, I hate this shit when they do this. I was gonna start playing lords. Good thing I have a bajillion forests. This is gonna hurt, and I'm not gonna have my bailouts out anytime soon, so we're kinda just boned here. Jesus, so much synergy. I think Merfolk might have the edge in this matchup. Hopefully he doesn't run Hibernation on the board. He may well might, because it seems pretty good in this meta against Infect. Possibly other things. Auras, but they're not really played right now. Huh. And that won't evolve that. Like, we're just completely fucked here. Pardon my French. I could block with this and then make him bigger next turn. That's probably the best plan. Jesus, they're so fucking huge. That's just 20 next turn. We just die. We can't actually block, I forgot. Yeah, we just die. It's all about that spreading seas. One I could probably deal with, but even that is, you know, causing me to lose a lot of tempo. I feel like Merfolk doesn't really care about choke between the non-basics he has and Aether Vial and Mutavault, so yeah. I feel like by the time I play this, they already have a lot of their stuff out, and then whatever else they can't play, they can use Aether Vial. So, I think take out the Ooze for Dismember, probably, to take out their lords. And that's probably it. If I'm pausing the mic, it's because I'm coughing, just so you know. That seems pretty good to me. Sort of want to take a prey pawn. Our guys may not necessarily be bigger than theirs, and if they're the same size, I don't necessarily want to take them out. I probably do, but yeah, that seems acceptable. Still getting over a cough, should be over soon. If you guys didn't see, got an elves testing article for myself up yesterday, or this morning actually, yeah. So, by the time you see this, it won't be till Thursday. But yeah, on Tuesday, put up an elves testing article. So I'm trying to put up a lot of video footage. That's gonna be one of my main focuses. So if you're interested in other green decks, got a new elves list and lots of footage up. So check it out. I think Sheridan is posting his How to Beat Abzan article tomorrow, Wednesday, which by the time you see this will be yesterday. But yeah. Yes, I would like to play first. Yes, that is a reasonably good hand. Yeah. So, I think we'll just play the Avatar. Yeah. Fortunately, that doesn't matter at the moment, and I already got him out. Another reason to play him. Although I'd still be able to, but yeah. So no creatures for him. He's up to, I don't know, bit of a slow start, I guess. Maybe he just wants to attack my lands and focus on this. So I think just play Militant, leave Vine's man up. Three, 5, 7 power on the board, which could get much bigger. Could be 11. Yeah, it'll be 11 for 2 turns, so it's a good chance we have him. Oh, that helps. That target's right. Tap target, right, a green creature. So do we want... We probably don't want to waste that. We could probably just... We want it to be damage. Well, it's too late now. I thought I still had an opportunity. Or does it just happen? Do I not have a chance to respond? I don't know. Either way, I think I was going to not do that, so... So it's a good chance he has a Lord. He doesn't, we're in much better shape. Haha. So... Oh yeah, I think, so do we want to prey upon? No, not really. If I could Vines and prey upon, that would be great, but as is, I don't know. If he plays a Lord, I will probably kill it, second main, so... as is, I will probably do nothing. If he blocks, I'll probably just let them die. Yep. He may course violent response, in which case I will... What will I do? Yeah, so that hurts. I think the correct thing is to just prey pawn. Kill that. Of course I could just vines, maybe this is correct. Maybe I just vines right now. Save that, and then next turn prey upon that. Just try to save as many things as possible. Definitely don't want to play this right now, because this is, like right now, this is basically as good as this. It's comparably as good. I don't think the trample matters a ton, so I think I want to just kind of save this. I want to keep it, I just want more things on the board, and right, if I do this, I'll have 3 versus his 1, so as much as I want to save this for damage to the face, I think I'm going to do that. If I let that die and brave on, I have 1 thing and he has 0, but I'd rather have 3 and he have 1. I'd love that brave on right now, but hopefully we draw a forest, we can vines and prey upon. That would be great. Oh god, I hate this. Once you get 2 lords, like it's just, it starts to be over. Not over, but the job becomes much more difficult. He's swinging though, so that actually kind of feels good. He may have a cursed catcher on this, so gotta keep that in mind. Mutavault, that's brutal. Tidebinder Mage, fucking Tidebinder Mage. It's a 4/4. He's not making it easy on me. He's just out-tempoing the crap out of me. This is a great deck. I honestly admire it. I'm as frustrated as I am right now. It's a beautifully constructed deck. It's so synergistic. So kinda wanna kill this. I think I have to. Much as I want to hold out for vines, I don't know that that's smart. He's still gonna have a massive amount of damage coming through. He'll have 3, 5, 8 coming through, possibly more. Yeah, 8, right? Yep. It's putting me in a hard spot. I don't think I will care about blocking, so the Island Walk, I don't know that it bothers me. situations where Prey Pound sort of sucks. A lot of times it won't because you have so much pump and your guys are usually bigger, but there are situations where that is irrelevant. So not much we can do here, just take 8. It's better than taking whatever it was. What would that be? Like 12, like 14 or something. It's crazy how much damage they can do. Spreading Seas might be one of the underrated cards in the deck. It's extremely potent. So many applications. You know, it can screw your mana. Cantrips, makes your guys unblockable. It can screw Tron over. It can shut down man lands. Like, it just does so many things. Oh my god. 4. I guess he's a Thassa. That's fun. Finally, turn too late. So I think I just die here. To die. Three, 5, 8. So not quite dead, but not exactly in a commanding position either. Some pump here. Potentially, if this was a yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know. If we had an aspect on top of this, and this was a forest. Potentially. You know, we could do this aspect, swing for a lot, but it's not in the cards. Or we had 2 vines or something, but yeah. 3, 5, so that's 8. I can't kill him this turn. We do 4, so not horrible, but yeah, he just wins. So that's that. Gotta be honest, I think, I mean, he screwed me with the lands the first game, and the second one, he just, I gotta be honest, like, he just looked like a better version of Stompy in a way. Like, I don't know. Maybe if we, those Tidebinder mages definitely helped a lot. But yeah. Between the Tidebinder and the Spreading Seas, even in game 2, just the one of them slowed me down enough. I think they just out-tempo us, whereas we're aggro, they're tempo aggro. And that gives them an edge. so I don't know. I'd be interested to play more games against them, but I think they would probably go similarly. I think our chance in that matchup is aspect. We need to go crazier like they do. We need to like out crazy them, and some dismember on the Merfolk would have helped potentially, but that 4 life is significant, so I don't know. Anyway, so bad Merfolk matchup as far as I can tell. Interested in your guys' thoughts? Alright, see you round 3. Hello again, back for round 3 with a garbage hand. This is acceptable, but sketchy. You want 2 lands in every single hand, so I've been debating actually going up to 22 land. Please draw land. Wonder what this is. Could be Jeskai control. Looks like it. I am very okay with that dying. You see figures. His Snapcaster's terrible. Oh, he's playing Geist. Oh, god damn it all to hell. This could be very bad. I feel like if he had removal for that, he already would have played it. But, yep, could be wrong, but apparently not. So, gonna try to ride this to victory, I guess. Nope. Yeah, you really should have done that in response to the Rancor. Thank you. Apparently he doesn't know that trick. Damn it, that's the opposite of what I want. I do want that force though. I can block that Tusker, or that Geist with my Tusker. Yeah. Oh, he has this though, so that sucks. I mean, if he has an Electrolyze, then that would let him kill my Tusker, so between that and preventing the damage, I think it's best to not block. I don't think the 1 extra mana is probably going to make much difference for him. Although I should have done it to prevent the damage, probably, maybe. I don't know, whatever. Then I have Vines if he has a response. That is now a giant growth. Right side, if he has another response, then I get a 3rd land for Bailoff, so... Also, Bailoff would kill the Geist, even with this, because he could prevent 2, but the other 2 would go through. Well, and I get my Vines back too, even. Or did he, what did he remand? Targeting Path. And now he's gonna Path again? That makes sense. Nice. Yes, I get my land at least, but it's, you know, it's probably too slow. You have 2 turns, possibly. Unless he has some burn, which is quite likely. So, yeah. That's very bad. I no longer have 2 turns. 6, 6, 10, so you can do 10. I can block with the Baloth, that's a thing. Yeah, so I can block and kill either of these, but they're going to do so much damage. I would totally just swing in. Yep, so yeah, that's just too much. So he's just crushing me. So, what do we do? My instinct is kind of want to keep Ooze, but like, Geist is a weird deck in that it's, you know, you want cards like this, but it's also so fast that like it doesn't even matter really. So I feel like I want to take out the Ooze for aspects and just try to race. Although Prey Upon for aspect is probably better. Yeah, let's do that. Anything that targets is probably bad. He does run Resto Angels though, doesn't he? Probably. So maybe I should bring in a Dismember. Seems rough against Geist though. But it is probably the best of my options, although Choke seems potentially great too. Yeah, I don't know, I'll just power through any Resto Angels, whatever. Just drop a Choke, maybe drop an Ooze for a second Choke. Sure. You want like hard-hitting answers, I think. I don't think you want grindy stuff so much. Not against Geist. Yeah, let's try that. I really hope they reprint Choke soon. I can't stand that white border. And the old frame is terrible, so... God damn, I'm getting sick of these one-landers. I don't know. If I pull the second land, I'm in great shape. If I don't, I'm in horrible shape. I don't know, I'm sick of dying to one-landers, so I'm going to be aggressive. This is not really very good. I'll probably just path that, and then what am I doing? Hopefully draw into more creatures. If it survives, I'm in pretty good shape. I'm in like Geist shape, if that makes any sense. He's almost definitely going to die, but let's pretend he doesn't. Yeah, there we go. But I'm curious to see how much it could have done. 4, 7, 9 next turn. That's pretty amazing. Oh, thank you. Top deck of the century. So I think we just hold off till next turn. I don't know. Yeah, there's not really any reason not to. This gives us the option to protect it. Yeah, like so. And if we want to Rancor, then next turn that will give us the option to protect that. Fuck you. Doesn't help a ton, but it helps a bit if it case I top deck a Bailoth or something, I want a Bailoth and Rancor. So this does help. He's on 2 mana. That's the thing. But, you know, he could very easily catch up. Nope, no land for you. Tusker for me. Same thing, right? I guess I just, try to bait him. Is there a reason to not bait him 3 lightning bolts? Jeez. Imagine that. Yeah, I think we try to go for explosive damage. I don't think there's a reason not to, same as before. Or maybe there was. Yeah, so we would sacrifice 4 damage, but we would like guaranteed get a Rancor, so I probably should have done that while baiting his removal. We got this sweet, sweet Bailoth to back us up. So we could take this. Yep. Still in an okay position. Jesus. Every piece of removal. At least I got the Rancor. Oh, beautiful. And we can get out of bolt range. Yep. So we can also prevent any Snapcaster shenanigans if he tries that. This is going to be a 6/4. Very nice. I'm definitely racing him. He only actually has 1 bolt left in the deck, but he could still have it. So if yeah, I guess I don't want to, because if he bolts I want to be able to respond. Yep. Gain a bit of life too, that could be irrelevant. So it looks like he finally ran out of answers. Yep, I'm fine with that. Obviously he's going to leave that. 6, he'll do 9. I don't think he has 3, 4, 5. I guess he could attack with that if it wasn't for my choke. But yeah. 4, 7, 9. What is his plan? Let's see how we can get out of this, unless he has, well, he could very well have a path, but nope. Please no path. Snapcaster path, and I will just, I can target all of his paths. as like the trigger order or something. Yes, close, very close. That's top deck ooze was amazing. He just had so many answers. So I actually kind of want to go. I don't know if I even want joke. That wasn't very good that game. But I kind of like it as a one-off. So I think we'll go with this. It's especially bad in the third game. Like once they see it coming, then they'll probably fetch for different things. Like you may fetch for a, excuse me. Sure. This is a very hateful hand. Oh, Geist is very good too. I love what Geist does to control. They just, unless they run Anger of the Gods, which I don't think anyone does anymore really. It's just such a fuck you to control. The benefit of Militant is even if when they kill it, that spell goes to the exile pile, so. You can't reuse that later. That's bad. Can get in 7. I think it's correct to drop the ooze here. There's nothing really in the graveyard anyway, just one thing, and we want to get Devotion up, and also even if he like bolts this, then we have a second one, so there's just a lot of reasons to play this, plus it's a blocker, so in case you need more reasons. Yeah. And also now this ooze will be able to get a bolt range. So, gain a bit of life, relevant against this clock, so. So I'm going to play it a bit safe. So Choco would actually be great here. He doesn't seem to be playing around it at all. He maybe can afford to, but yeah. So is there a reason not to block? Probably not. Gonna take the chance. Give me just path. Dark creature gains indestructible. Nice. Destroy dark creature. Huh, that's interesting. I guess there's all the siege rhinos around, it's pretty good. So, to prevent this from dying, we will get rid of the ooze. Also, I don't want him to bolt in response to this, so leave that for now. We still have enough mana to do all these things, so that's nice. It's gonna click, I guess. Yep. Now, do I want to aspect? I think I want to aspect this guy. Targeting restricted. He may put this in bottom. It doesn't really matter. For 7, 11, we'll get through. Oh geez, that's lethal right there. So let's do that. Or no, it's not lethal, but 8 will get through, and that's could be enough. 6, 4, 6, 9. He can only do 9. More if he has a bolt. So he left it. That's interesting. And this can survive that. And dodge bolt range. So this is actually working out quite nicely. So he has to block that, basically, or he just dies, so that works for me. I don't think he's going to Wrath anytime soon, so I think we're pretty safe to play this, although I don't think we really need it. Also, I kind of want to I want to, save mana for Bolt, for example. So, also this would be food. So, let's save that. And maybe he is crazy and he has Wrath, so. This life gain is actually proven to be quite relevant. Right now I'll give myself an extra turn, and I think I may already have given myself an extra turn. Maybe not. But, yeah. Anyway, Ooze is very nice. Yep. Still steal 6 more. I don't see how it's possible. Unless he runs Boros Charm. That would do it. Seems like a good card in this deck, but I feel like I haven't seen it. I think I'll leave this up in case he maybe tries to snap Bolt right now. So he can kill me this turn, but I think I'm gonna have a blocker, so I'm not worried about going aggro here. Sure. Still lethal. What else does he have? So he bolts. Yep. Card advantage. It's a little trick right there. If you need to get him 1 extra damage, you can eat your own Geist while it's in the graveyard. And then he's going to block. I see. And then I guess it doesn't matter what he targets. There's no way for him to get that, so it doesn't matter. something crazy. I should have just left the man open. Whatever. Excuse me. Now, in theory, if he top decks a bolt, he could win. No, I have too many blockers right now. So anyway, so he's the weakest, so I often put it on the weakest guy. I don't think there's a reason not to play that. Yeah, I think it was correct too, because he could have theoretically electrolyze. No, he still wouldn't be able to do lethal. There we go, we got him. It's close. Obviously, he can beat us, but I think we seem to have a slight edge. So, very nice. On to round, what, 4? Yep, on to round 4. We're 2-1. Alright everyone, back for round 4 with a very solid hand. This seems like a very bad matchup. This is Living End if you've never seen it. This is awkward. I think it's best just to go for speed. He'll still get bigger next turn. He won't, but at least this comes back. But if he live against, I just lose, basically. So, yeah. Our best chance against living in, I think, is for them to get mana screwed, which does happen from time to time. I guess, like, I can't fight these guys, that's ridiculous. So I feel like there's not even a point to trying to play around it. What are they, 4-4, he can become a 4-3, so that's something. So I don't know, I guess I'll play around it. So let's get that on there so we get some. It's just, there's so many of them, and I can't profitably block any of them, I don't think. One thing I hate about living in is, like, you can't really do anything to play around it if you're an aggro deck. Like, what is there to do? You just go all in, basically, and hope to race. Hope they don't get the cards in time. Now the question is, do I play the Avatar to evolve these? 4, 6, 8. Well, that's exactly 8, but then if he living ends, I lose. But if he living ends, I lose anyway, right? Yeah, because he's going to block all these. So, fuck it. Well, let's see. Yep, I lose. Good game, good game. Oh, nope. I don't lose. Oh my god. Unless he has a fucking spear cut, which he might. Don't do it. Thank god. So I live to fight another day. Except not, because he just evolved my experiment once. He wasn't thinking about that. That's good stuff. Yeah, that's real good. We really needed to win that, because this is a tough matchup. So I think Aspect is the way to go. Scavenging could be amazing. I've heard, yeah, it can be brutal. Interesting that he runs Dismember main. Prey Pawn is basically useless, so that's an easy cut. Yeah, I feel like this is just gonna be bad. So, piece of graveyard hate here could be nice. Kitchen Finks, I guess. Like, I don't know. Sort of want this even. I'll go with the Finks. It's devotion, if nothing else. Yeah, no. At least he mulligans. Also, this is horrible. Just a disaster. I mean, we can get in 10 with this, but like, what do we do after that, you know? So do we hope to top deck, or do we go down to 5? I'm gonna keep. Run the draw, that helps a bit. Oh, it's actually worse in a way too. So we need to race. This deck is fast, fast, fast. Thank God. May not matter, but yeah, we gotta do it. So I think I'll just Vines here, because there's not really any reason not to. He doesn't have, well, he has the Dismember and Beast Within, I guess, but yeah. Wanna go outside? I'll let my dog out. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, or we won't Vines. That works too. Let's get this out of the way. I don't think it'll slow us down to not Vines here. It does give us the option to protect against Dismember. Not that he's going to Dismember this, but I don't know. So he can sense I have a slow hand, I imagine. He also has nothing in the graveyard, so that's great for me. I think now's the time to Baloth. Just want to race. He can blow up all my creatures. He could just outburst and or whatever and get no, and just use it as a wrath spell, which he may do. Next turn we could win potentially. 4, 6, 10, 14, almost. Now he's got something going. Not a ton necessarily, but certainly something. We got this Vines if he does. Oh no, if he. Oh, first my guys are going to die, of course. So I kind of want to keep the village in case he living ends. I can village and just go 8. I can do 11 damage through that and get lucky and draw vines. It's a pretty shoddy plan, but so what I got. 4, 6, 10, 14. 4, 6, 10, 14. Yeah. It's rough. So we can't kill him this turn anyway, so there's technically not a point to attacking with the village, so. Or 6, that will put him at 9. Okay, we'll just do that. Possibly I should have waited, I don't know, but I really want him to do another one of these and just die. What is he doing? Considering the dismember or the beast within. Wondering if I have another one maybe. 6, 10, so I feel like that's plenty. We want this as like a shitty backup plan with village. Actually, yeah, we would need 8. It's not even a very good plan, is it? Yeah, I don't know. I just want to be able to kill him next turn, so I think this is the way to go. Thank God he doesn't have the living end yet anyway. He might just be waiting till next turn. Six, 3. Outburst maybe, or that. Yep. Cascade. Target creature can't block, so yeah, it doesn't. It resolves even if I, like, say, vines. So. Unfortunately for me, I probably should have held on to that vines. Yeah. Aspect does no good. I can make it get +1. So I can get in. Can get in 7, but he's obviously going to block. But yeah, I do want to. Oh shit, I can't actually. Yeah, I have just enough to swing with village. So he obviously knows something's up because this, you know, these guys can profitably block the village, so he must assume I have pump. So basically, I think if we top back another vines, we could win, potentially. And if we don't, then we probably lose. I really actually do kind of wish I brought in the Hunt the Hunter right now. Be good against that, but not against these guys. Sure, 3 gets through. And I take out one of his guys. He could dismember in response. That would be bad. That would be very, very, very bad. Very bad. He takes the life though. Look at that. But yeah, he survives at 1. He'll die next turn. Stringer of Geist might do it. No good. 7. He'll still do 7. If I block this, 4/7. So that's that. Yep, very close game. For such a shit hand, I think I did pretty good. Let's try it again. Do I want to hunt the hunter? Kind of feel like that could have turned it around, whereas Finks, maybe not so much. Meh. 6/3. Yeah, I don't know, let's just leave it. I don't think I could profitably use that unless it was on a Bailoth or... I don't know, it seems too situational. It requires too many things to be truly good, so I just cut it. Like I said, don't really like Finks, but if nothing else, it's 2 devotion. This will do nicely, decently. It's slow, but Ooze could potentially do a ton of work here, so. The Dismember certainly seems to be working out for him. I don't even think he runs Bolt. It's just Dismember, so. Did we wait to play this? Probably not. Or we could wait for Vines and just protect this at all costs kind of thing. Is it good enough to protect at all costs? That's what I want to know. I'm not positive it is. Probably is. Meh, whatever, I'm gonna rush it out. I feel like if I'm protecting it, then I maybe don't have enough mana to, you know, make it effective. So, I don't know, I could be wrong. I mean, I guess you have the options in that situation, right? Like if he has the removal, then use the Vines, and if he doesn't, then you use it. But then if, I don't know, anyway. So, I sort of want to just keep all of my mana open. Definitely tempting to Rancor here, but he could cycle 2 creatures, in which case I want to get rid of both of them. I also want to keep mana open for Vines, so let's just like work this as much as possible. So yeah, this is just gonna wreck his plan unless he develops an answer. Huh. Sure. So this doesn't really do much, buys him a turn. It's basically a fog. So Rancor is very good here. Midrange still goes through if he sacks, I think. I'm not sure. I think I want a Vines here. Oh shit, could I have done 4? Oh, I could have done 12. Anyway, I think I want a Vines here and kick it, and then save the extra one. Although, do I want to be conservative and just save it for 2 potential answers? Yeah, I think I want to do that. So this will negate the Brindlemoor. Playing those like auras right now, basically. Just going all in. Oh no, Brindlemoor. So that's bad. He doesn't get his boar back, and I gain some life, so that's good. He's basically just using it as a kill spell. I get this back, I have bailouts, I can protect it, so we're actually in very good shape. So that did tons of work. Oh god. I don't think we can kill him this turn. 2. We can do 2, 6, we can do 8. And then if he kills this, then we're... I love how resilient this deck is, I really, really do. So I feel like we don't need to protect it. If he kills it, it's just going to come back. But again, do I want to be super conservative? Just load up on answers? I mean, these could kill it next turn anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to play conservative, I guess. Yeah, in case he living ends too, I want to save these and just kill them all at once. Another Brindlemoor. Thank God for Rancor. Oh wow, wish I had another land right now. So we can kill him. Yeah, we do have we can use the final one just for protection. Let's get rid of you. Okay, so that tells me he has nothing. 8. Let's do it again. That's it. 3-1. Awesome. Yeah, so Stompy seems to be a pretty good deck. It's performing better than it has for me previously, partly thanks to Avatar. I really love Scoos in the main. All these cards are staples, of course. My only real problem with this list is I would like more aspect, probably. And sometimes I feel like I want 22 land. So, I'm not sure. And the sideboard, I'm not extremely confident in. I'm pretty confident in it. Like, Choke belongs there. Dismember is yeah, I can't see a reason not to include it, really. It's, against decks where Prey Upon is bad, you bring in Dismember. Great against Twin, for example. So. Yeah, this is all very irrelevant. I'm just not 100% confident in it, whereas this I'm like 98% confident or something. So anyway, we'll see if I make any changes over the next while. I'm always open to your guys' suggestions, feedback, your experiences with the deck, what you would change about this list, and so on. Let me know in the comments. of the article itself that this video will be in, or let me know in the YouTube comments. I'm much more likely to check the website comments, so keep that in mind. Alright, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.